Hello, viewer. Thanks for joining me in this time out with Marcus Ekure. Now, quickly, I want to talk to you about my new concept. This concept is called generalized individualism. Yes, many persons have heard about the concept, but they don't really understand what it means. Now, generalized individualism is simply all about transforming your individual success into bettering the society, the larger society. Now, this is the secret behind the greatness of many countries, in the Western world. Now, when people succeed as individuals, they transcribe this success into bettering the larger society. That's what actually makes for, the success of any society. Now, so the difference between the advanced countries and developing countries is hinged on this concept. Now, what am I talking about? You have succeeded as an individual. In your career, you've achieved what I refer to as career excellence. That's not really what matters. How much have you been able to transform or transcribe this success into bettering lives in the larger context? That is what really matters. So when we talk about generalized individualism, it's talking about the successes we've achieved as individuals and how much we've, transcribed or made use of that success in, creating a better society. Now, so many years ago, just one man in America came up with the notion or the mantra that do not always think of what America will do for you, but what you do for America. And today, America is great not just because, of magic or miracles, but America has become great today because the individual Americans always think of what they will do for America as a country rather than what America will do for them. Now, when you succeed, as a private individual, you invest back into America. That's giving back to America to make America succeed. In our contemporary society here in Africa, you find a situation where people, even from their own houses or compounds, they find out that the front of their gates, the roads in the front of their compounds are bad. You see everybody start waiting for government to come and do something about it. But in the Western world, everybody is always proactive, thinking of how they can, help or complement the effort of government. So that is actually what sets a nation free. Take, for instance, in Germany, you have about 400 universities today. And it will shock you or amaze you to find out that these universities, is tuition free. They are all tuition free. You don't need to pay school fees to attend the universities, whether you are a German citizen or you are an international citizen. You don't need to pay school fees. That is how it works over there. Now you ask yourself a question. How do they sustain the pace or the tempo in these universities? Private individuals make so much, commitments to these universities. And that's why you see universities over there are so wealthy, they are so rich. But here in Africa, we wait for government to do everything. There is nowhere in the history of the world where government has actually done everything for people. It's not possible. The private sector is the most powerful, sector in every nation or every country or economy. The private sector is the life wire. Now, until we understand this, the lamentation certainly would continue. Because if you go abroad, you scarcely find one public servant or politician that is wealthy. But in Africa context, you see the wealthiest people are politicians. But if you travel outside the shores of Africa, you find out that the wealthiest people are found in the private sector. So you see the discrepancy, you see the difference is quite obvious. So, but no nation can actually achieve greatness towing that path Africa is towing today. So for us to be liberated as Africans, for us to achieve true development and greatness, our leaders must understand this concept that, Nigeria and Africa will continue to lament under great agony and lamentation until we imbibe this notion or mantra of bettering or giving or investing back, in Africa, giving from our successes back to Africa. That is where you find true development and true greatness. So no matter where you find yourself or whosoever you are, you must think of reinvesting back to Africa, because government cannot do everything. Private individuals have to create job opportunities. Private individuals have to even invest in infrastructural development. Private individuals have to invest in human capital development. That is where you find true greatness. Thank you very much for staying glued to me on this contest. I'll be reaching you back, with the part 2 of this message. I'm still your friend, Marcus Ikure. Bye for now.